Hi everyone, this is Baldy Chris. I'm at the experimental phase of trying to do YouTube broadcasts at the moment. I'm starting off with Enter the Gungeon, which has been one of my favourite games. I was going to say of this year. I got it this year. It's a few years old now. As if you've got any experience of the game, you'll be able to see I've done a fair bit of it from the fact I've got all the additional characters unlocked there. There's the bullet. I killed his past. Where's the robot? Over here. Killed his past as well. I've also got Gunslinger there and Paradox. Gunslinger is my favourite character. Absolutely. Costs hegemony credits to play as. Very difficult to get this one unlocked. You have to have Paradox unlocked in the first place, which in itself isn't super easy. And then once you've done that, you have to beat the game, which will allow you then to play as the Gunslinger, but you then got to beat the game again, so 2 back-to-back victories, including bullet hell, before the Gunslinger is then permanently unlocked. Took me quite a long time to do, and judicious use of rainbow mode, which I've just activated, and also using the clone as well. So I'm having a crack at boss rush, mainly just to sort of test the video and audio capabilities that I have. This is in fact my second test. The first one didn't record any audio whatsoever, and I forgot to put it in rainbow mode. So I did not win. I'm hoping for Black Hole Gun, because that would just make life very easy for me. What's that? That's Riddle of Lead, I think, which is very beneficial, but I think as a start point I'm going to want a weapon rather than something that improves stats, because you only get 1 pickup on each floor. Now, annoyingly, all this stuff that's sitting around the place blocks shots. Which is good in terms of taking cover, but less good in terms of what I can actually fire back. Oh, this guy's nearly dead already. There we are. That's why I like playing as Gunslinger. It does make your life easier because he gets all the synergies attached to a weapon as soon as he picks it up. So there we are. There's a nice easy flawless victory, and the flawless victories are, I find, hard to come by, because even after having sunk hundreds of hours into the game, and it is literally hundreds of hours, I still find myself taking silly hits, and you get rewarded a lot better for having hit-free runs, which I've just managed again. Very nice. You only get 1 master round per floor, not 2 sadly. Ammo refill is very helpful in rainbow mode because you only get the 1 gun at the start of each floor. But yes, you get rewarded far better for having flawless victories than you do for single hit victories. And single hit tends to be where I go. Certainly on the earlier bosses. The later bosses, it'll be much more like multiple hits. There we are, flawless the entire first floor there, which is perhaps not too surprising with the Gunslinger and a decent weapon. I'm actually quite impressed with how much damage the Patriot was doing there. So there's spare health that we can't use. No, I didn't get hit, thank you Bowler. So I've gone the wrong way, I've gone back to the elevator, or back to the last boss rather than... oh, and as I say I'm doing it, I had actually gone the right way. So I am going to the elevator, and yes, the sweetie machine, as my friend calls it, would dispense any spare hearts that I'd picked up, but I'm already full, so I can't take any advantage of them. Which is always very irritating, because they don't carry on to the next floor, which would really be very helpful indeed. But there we are. Oh, now there's some nice weaponry here. I think I'm just going to take broccoli, which should make me stronger. So I've got a good amount of ammo in this gun as it is, and hopefully we'll get an ammo drop before it's empty. So onto Beholster, who should be relatively easy to deal with, but unfortunately cheap hits me all the time, but thankfully this was such a fast victory that he didn't really have a chance to do any damage. His little friend there can still damage you even after you've won the fight, which is always annoying. Did I get hit? Not this time. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll get hit sooner or later. I think I did manage 6 flawless victories on this mode the other day, but it's, yeah, well, there we are. As soon as I say it, it's not going to last, or even before I say it, it's not going to last. It doesn't last. Ammo Conda is annoyingly difficult to get flawlesses on anyway, simply because you cannot predict his attack patterns in the slightest. There's the ammo refill that I was hoping for. Did I get hit? Yes, I did. Said it wouldn't last. So this should be the Gorgon now, which is a relatively easy fight. It will disappear immediately. The ideal is to try and get her at the top of the screen, which negates quite a lot of her attacks, particularly if she's doing the bullet spray thing. You can, that bullet spray thing there. That should be dead fairly soon. Oh, a reload, that's not helpful. Oh, it's just gone underwater, god damn it. There we are, another flawless. Not that it really counts, you only, so long as you get 1 flawless on this mode, that's the main thing. Now you can walk into the poison, and it doesn't hurt you immediately if you go in and out quick enough. It's alright. She leaves huge pools of it, and it's sometimes too big to traverse easily, even if you dodge rolling across it. So it's quite easy to take a hit that way, even if you don't get hit, simply by trying to move to a better position so you're not cornered or anything. Right, what do we have here? Oh, a big shooty gun is an excellent room clearer, but it's really rubbish against bosses. I'm not going to bother with it. Microtransaction gun I detest. Apart from anything else, I only got 6 cash at the minute. So that's going to be absolutely 0 use. I think I'm going to take the A bullet modifier. I don't know what they are. I think that's an electric one. And I think that's a hot one. Scattershot, no it's not. Okay. That's probably not absolutely ideal. Again, I'm hoping for an ammo refill. Oh, that does scatter the shots, doesn't it? Oh, he got me as well. I did press blank, or at least I thought I did, but obviously not quick enough. And I've put myself in completely the wrong position while I've been discussing my previous mistake. But since I got hit anyway, I'm glad it didn't use a blank, because now I've still got a blank left, or 2 blanks left, which will hopefully improve the chances of getting a flawless for one of these subsequent ones, because the more master rounds you get, the more heart containers you get, and therefore the more survivable it tends to be going through all the bosses. There we are. That was devastatingly quick. I only used 70 rounds. That's very powerful attack, that one, obviously. Right, okay. Well, that's good. Maybe that bullet modifier was good. Oh, of course, I've got the strength up with the broccoli as well, haven't I? So, who do we have now? I can't even think. Mind Flayer, probably, who I don't like, particularly when there's no walls to hide behind. Hopefully this gun is going to do a similarly fast attack as it did on the last one, just to end the fight quicker. Why isn't she dying? Oh, that was just rude. That was an ammo waste and a half, wasn't it? There we are. Anyway, that was surprisingly good against that one. I really don't like Mind Flayer at all. Now hopefully, because irritatingly, while you think there's only 3 bosses per floor, on the 3rd floor you get the Door Lord, which is literally the thing that's just opened up the door. There's an added, I say bonus, it's not really a bonus in that you've got an extra boss fight which nobody really wants. Oh, cheap hit. have been useful if it had given me some armour at some point as well, since I'm already full on the heart health. And again, still no armour. So yeah, the armour is, you know, is one more hit point, and also triggers a blank effect as well. And even though I've got stuff in there, I can't get it out. So down to the 4th floor, see what we get. Excuse me, just drinking some tea there. Not got huge amounts of ammo in that gun, so I might be well advised to pick up another weapon. And I don't recognise absolutely everything. I think that's the Gilded Hydra, which is quite a good one. It might be Dragonfire. It's Gilded Hydra. I was right first time. Right, okay, I'll start with the Patriot, simply because that's been very effective thus far. Hopefully there's enough ammo in there to get a quick flawless, which will make life easier. Then I can rely on the Gilded Hydra. Oh, and it's the wall, which is easy to take hits on, but crucially easy to hit because you can't miss it really, can you? So, and I used a blank to make absolutely sure that I wouldn't get hit. Getting the master round, like I say, master rounds very, very helpful. But 1, 2, 3, 4, so it could be on for a lead god. I mean, it is an achievement I've already got, but it's always satisfying to see. Flawless against dragon can be a little tricky though. I particularly don't like Mind Flayer. Oh, especially that attack. Oh, and especially where they hide, because it's very difficult to avoid everything when they're hidden, you see. Well, at least I find it is. Where are you? I had to do this the other day using a starter pistol because I'd run out of ammo on a decent weapon. It took forever. And clearly I'm about to run out of ammo on this one as well. And like the troll this game is, it's not going to give me a refill. So let's get the Gilded Hydra in support. Oh, of course I've done that wrong. Gilded Hydra and Patriot. So we'll use the Patriot till it runs out, which won't be very long, but based on previous fights, hopefully enough to do half the damage to any given boss. I'm not a fan of the kill pillars as well. Oh dear, particularly when I do that. I find these very... oh, that's a long reload. I find these very difficult to deal with. But hopefully I can get this last one quickly, because it's the last one that's the hardest. There we are. Spectacularly failed to avoid it stomping around the place. So, is that everything done for this floor now? It is, isn't it? So just onto the dragon. Interesting. Hopefully we'll get something crazy like the makeshift cannon to attack it with. What do we have there? That blank bullets. That's always helpful. I'll take that and hope for the best. It is blank bullets. But yeah, that sort of helps block some attacks by landing a shot. Oh, this is really slow firing. Usual tactic, down to the bottom left corner, hope for the best. There we are. This is not doing nearly as much damage or as rapid damage as I would like. Oh, it got me, damn it, that was definitely the time to use a blank. Never mind, so bye bye lead god, that's definitely a time to use a blank, because those knives are absolute pains to deal with. And of course I'd blanked too late, which is another one of my failings in this game. Still, seem to have got enough happening here that, or enough health left, that we should be able to to finish this off. Might not be able to one cycle this phase, unfortunately. But as long as I don't have too many diagonal jumps, or almost exclusively diagonal jumps as the case may be, then might be alright. Come on. Oh, one cycle. Nice. Very nice. So there we are. Boss rush completed. Lead God sadly not in evidence because I got hit, I don't know, 3 or 4 times by the dragon there, but all done. So that's it for this first video. There may be more to come, hopefully, where I will be questing to get the finished gun. I am pretty close to getting it. I just need to get a couple more items out of the rat, and unfortunately the rat is a fight I find very difficult as well. Even getting to the rat is quite difficult, so it is probably going to be some time before we actually see me get the 2 rat items that I'm missing. Did beat it again recently, but unfortunately got a duplicate item, so never mind. Anyway, that's it for this video. Take care. Hope